Hi, my name is Shut the Fuck Up. So, if you eat sugar, yeah, it's gonna rot your teeth, it's gonna fuck up your digestive system, it's gonna lead to disease. Right? So, if you give your kids sugar, which is extremely common, I see it all the time. Little kids running around with ice creams, lollipops, all this shit. No nutrition in it. Absolute shit. And I see people putting this shit in the kids, and it makes me feel grim. It makes me feel disgusted, because you're not giving your children a chance at life. You're rotting the teeth when they're young. You're fucking up the digesting system when they're young. They're having mood swings. You're spiking the blood sugar. And the thing is with sugar, people don't take it seriously, but it's addictive. So if you're giving it children at a young age, you're addicting them to things. You're addicting them to sugar, and they will have addictive patterns, because addiction is when the brain gets hijacked by something that isn't good for you, but your brain thinks it's good for you because it gives you the taste. So basically, if you give your kids sugar, you're teaching them how to be addicts at a young age. Sugar is the gateway drug. All right. So what I'm trying to say here is you're killing yourself and you're killing your children, because consuming sugar leads to disease. Right. Alcohol. So everything that I said in that last thing, yeah, about sugar is in alcohol, because sugar is in alcohol. A footload of sugar's in it, right? So we know that alcohol makes you sick. We know that it's poisonous, and a lot of people are trying to influence other people to drink. So what you're doing there, you're basically saying, here, take this poison because I'm taking it, right? Again, influencing other people, you could kill them. You know, you're influencing bad health. You're spreading your bad health. You've got bad health problems. I mean, bad health habits. You got bad habits, and you're giving your bad habits to other people. If you're driving a car, yeah. If you're driving a car, a fuel car with petrol, you're happily driving along. You're filling the air with pollution, right? Again, it's like people don't really think about it. They don't want to think about it because they just want the car. They want their personal thing, my car. But listen, if you get a car, you're polluting the environment, right? So all these things, right? There's only 3 things here, but there's a lot more other things that I could talk about, right? But I'm just mentioning these 3 things because these things are they're toxic. They're very common, and we see it a lot. So I could throw junk food in there, as well. But here's the thing, yeah. So I'm not trying to say you're a bad person for this if you do this, alright? I do it, I've done all these things. I do still struggle with some of these things because of an addiction. But who's letting you do these things? In our system, who's letting you do it, right? So who's allowing this to happen, and why are they allowing this to happen? So answer that question for yourself. But if you're really about saving lives, yeah, and you're not just following the crowd, you're not just listening to what you're told, if you really are about what you say you're about, which is saving lives, which is doing your bit, trying to do your bit for humanity by stopping the virus, yeah, if you're doing this to really save lives, then you got to look at these issues too, because you might be saving lives by hiding in your house, by letting the government lock you up. You might be saving lives by doing that, but if you're still doing all this shit, which most people do, then you're contributing to people dying, and you're contributing to yourself dying. So this is the real pandemic. Because this is an issue that is nearly everyone's part of this problem, and there's nothing about it. There's nothing about it in the news trying to stop it. There's nothing about it in the papers. There's no governments trying to stop this. So question, why? Why are they not trying to stop this? What benefit does it bring the industries, us being addicted to these things? What benefit does it bring the government for us to be addicted to these things? Question. So, if you're going to tell me to wear a fucking mask, right, or you're going to try and force me to take a vaccine, right, then I'm going to start slapping cigs out of people's hands. I'm going to start kicking Big Macs out of kids' fucking hands and shit, and fucking, I'm going to start forcing my ideology onto other people, yeah? That's what I'm going to do. And if you don't like it, then you better get out of society, okay? You better get out of my society, okay? Tim Hall's, this is my society. This is not your society. This is not the government society. This is my society. Tim Hall, the fucking president. 2000 fuck your dad.